Right now, we are joined by Mr. Khalid Nadeem, who is the CEO of the solar business of Sail. So, Sail, for all of those who do not know, is into the solar module manufacturer. They are also the independent power producer, and they have also ventured into waste to energy platforms. So, right now, in this conversation, we'll try to understand what are the latest developments happening at the company. Mr. Nadeem, thanks a lot for joining Saur Energy on this special conversation.
Thank you for inviting us.
So at the latest REI, what you are showcasing? What are you showcasing? Anything launch happening at your end?
So what we are launching right now is a TopCon solar module. We have set up a 2 gigawatt module manufacturing in Kishangarh, and it is now producing one of the best high efficiency modules. We are producing 156 cell 635 watt TopCon glass to glass module, and we are showcasing this in this RE Expo. And we are hoping that this will now create a market trend for new technologies in the solar field.
So a lot of solar module manufacturers are now on the expansion free. A lot of them are expanding their solar module capacity. A lot of them are also announcing solar cell production. So are you also planning to start solar cell production in the future?
So just to give you a background, we are into solar power developer. As a solar power developer, we have been putting up projects, setting up projects for last 8 to 10 years. And with government initiative in terms of domestic production and ALM coming into picture, we decided to go for module manufacturing and to further backward integration to solar cell. So as I told you just now, we have already two plants with a cumulative capacity of 2.3 gigawatt module manufacturing, all producing TopCon modules. We are adding up another 1.5 gigawatt capacity, which will get commissioned by end December. And in this process, we are now moving toward backward integration and setting up 3 gigawatt solar cell manufacturing line, which will get commissioned into 15 to 16 months now.
So as an IPP player, so what kind of transition have you seen? Earlier there was polycrystalline, then monopur came, and now TopCon is also there. So as you have developed a lot of projects, so how had been your experience if we compare 5 years back and now what is the condition in terms of technological advancement?
So there has been a lot of changes, especially in fact, if you see last 2 3 years, the solar efficiency has increased significantly, and with from poly to monopur to half cut cells, and now moving to TopCon. So right now, yes, the efficiency level is quite high, and we are currently using cells which is 25% and above cell efficiency. And even the module efficiency which we are producing, this TopCon modules is 22.58. So there's a quantum jump in terms of the efficiency in last 5 years, which is resulting into obviously reduction in the land requirement, because you have high efficiency module and your BS cost is also getting reduced. So it's a good mix in terms of land reduction, in terms of the project cost, and also giving resulting into a lower cost of energy. In a way, that's why you see the price dropping in terms of the tariff in last 2 years.
So for the last 2 years, the prices of Chinese solar cells and solar modules came down drastically. So how it affected the business of IPP players?
So there has been, the government of India has taken this initiative that depending only on the module assembly is not good for the country, and the developers need to invest into cell line and backward integration. And with ALM coming to picture, and people are going towards backward integration, and government has also given incentive in terms of the PLI scheme also, which has also given impetus in terms of setting up large scale plants. And we see that that trend continues, and there will be a huge investment in terms of manufacturing capacity. And next 2 3 years, we see a lot of probability that most of the manufacturing will be happening in India, and it will definitely result not only in terms of the projects viability, it will also create a lot of jobs and a lot of new opportunities.
So Sail has participated in a lot of tenders and own also for many projects, bagged a lot of projects. So till now they have confined itself to the use of solar technology, but the demand is rising for RTC. So are you also planning to go for hybrid plants or use storage in future?
Yes, obviously solar and wind is in-farm power, and obviously the amount of power, renewable power which is fed to the grid is resulting into some cases also the instability of the grid. And for grid to be stable, it is important to have base load power. And Sail right now is also producing base load power through waste to energy. So all our waste to energy project is basically base load power. But in terms of the solar, as we move forward, we definitely are going to invest into storage systems as well as the FDRE. However, considering the storage technology, there are only two options: either is going into standard battery system or going into pump storage. But pump storage obviously has a gestation period in terms of 4 to 5 years. So we are evaluating both the options in terms of conventional battery and pump storage. But plan is to move in next 6 to 1 month. We will be investing heavily into FDRE and RTC projects.
Last question, how had been your experience with a waste to energy plant? Because it is a challenging thing, the tariffs are high, so it is a highly competitive, complex thing. So how had been your journey with this segment?
So there are 2-3 issues due to which some of the projects in waste to energy has not been successful. So there are two key areas. One is that the fuel collection and availability of the fuel for the entire duration of the year. So since our group has been into agri-business for last 25-30 years, we have very close contact with the farmers. So we have been able to manage in terms of collecting the fuel. Within 2 months you have to collect fuel for the entire 1 year, because we are mostly working on parali-based waste to energy projects. So we have a very strong, robust system where the farmers are involved into collection, baling and storing it and feeding it to the plant. So this is one area where some of the waste to energy developer has not been successful, resulting in plant not being operational throughout the year. Second is the technology. The technologies which are earlier used were not suitable for parali-based waste to energy. We have imported technology from Denmark and other European countries and customized them, made them suitable for this, the parali which is used in India. And as a result, we are getting more than 90% PLF, and all our plants are running throughout the year. So we have been very successful, and we are in fact one of the leaders in waste to energy at this moment.
Thank you, Mr. Nadeem, for talking to Saur Energy Magazine.